All right, boys, we're back here with break number 568. It is a prospect mixer with a whole crap ton of autographs. I believe it's 59, 49. I don't know, a lot of autographs. I will let you know the 101 that is in Leaf Metal Draft, the 101 proof does not count as the 101 bounty. I was going to say anything else that is hit that is the 101 would count, but not the guaranteed 101. That just wouldn't make sense because then it wouldn't really be much of a bounty if we're just giving it away for guaranteed 101s. Well, a lot of Leaf product, there's guaranteed 101, so it is what it is. But my man Cal Ripken Jr. here. Project 2020. Ben Baller did the card. It's a Charm City edition. Give a nice rub on all of the boxes. As there's a plethora of them. Was a 3-5, 10 boxes here, so a 10 boxer. We're going to have a Leaf Metal Draft Baseball, 9 autographs, 101 slab. We have, for the first time, Perfect Game All-American Classic Leaf Metal. I was going to say, this does have some Drew Jones possibilities in there. So, first time you'll be able to see some Drew Jones autographs unless you did the American Baseball. We got 2 boxes of Pro Debut, 4 autographs each. Going to have some Triple E from 2021. This actually comes out, the 2022 Triple E, I think, comes out in like 2 weeks or next week. We have Bowman Inception 2021 and 2022 Bowman Sterling hobby box. We'll just put that to the side. Let's start out with a Triple E, 8 autos, 25 cards total, 2 memorabilia. You're definitely going to see some Dominican prospect guys that might look familiar because I let you know some of the guys that are in Bowman Chrome from this year were in Triple E last year with the same photos. So if you see a photo and you're like, that card looks really familiar, but I can't place it, it was probably their Bowman Chrome card. Their first Bowman is literally the same image as some of their Dominican Prospect League photographs when we get to them. Starting us off, we have Joshua Baez, 520 out of 999. Kevin Hidalgo, 10 out of 24 for the DPL. We're going to have Aaron Sabato on the memorabilia. I will sleeve, and actually I'll sleeve all the numbered cards. I will top load them at the end. Probably off camera just for time out of Triple E because almost every box has 2 numbered cards. So, and we're gonna have a patch autograph prospects Aaron Savala going to the Rangers, and the Rangers belong to Jimmy Waller, part of 2 of the last teams to close it up. So Mr. Waller closes, and Mr. Waller gets the Aaron Savala to close out, or as the first autograph hit, and it was to close out the break. And we're going to have the Harry Ford on the base card. We have Nick Nastrini on the 551 out of 999. Makai Ottenbreit out of 499 for the Phillies. We're going to have Nico DiColati. Hidden Gems going to the Rockies. And the Rockies are going to be BJ. He's won a couple giveaways in the group. I believe this is actually his first break he's gotten in. We have Colson Montgomery on the 4 out of 10 going to the Chicago White Sox and Robbie Coleman. The White Sox staying hot in prospect breaks. On card. Die cut going to Robbie. Put him in the front for right now. We're going to have the Brendan Beck, which is a New York Yankee. We have Alex DePaula. Axel DePaula, my bad. 24 out of 80. 23 out of 80 in Dominican Prospect League, and that's going to Tony. We're going to have Denzel Clark. Jackson Glenn going to the Pittsburgh Pirates and JJ. Jackson Glenn. Actually, put the Cade Brown going to the Rockies on a 16 out of 78. And BJ. The refractor Tyler Black. Michael McGreevy for the Cardinals out of 999. Austin Love also for the Cardinals, 475 out of 499. I have the Aaron Zavala memorabilia, 157 out of 199, going to, or Aaron Sabato, I should say, going to the Twins. And we have Kumar Rocker, who's actually going to the Mets on this card, even though he's redrafted by the Rangers. So in some 2022 stuff, he might be on the Rangers, but is actually going to the Mets as he was drafted by the Mets, and then he didn't sign. He went back to Vanderbilt for his senior season. Tyler Whitaker. We got Jhonkensy Noel on the 918 out of 999 to the Guardians. Nick Bush on the 19 out of 123 for the Rockies. We have Edwin Rosario on the 59 out of 62 going to the Minkin Prospect League, and Tony. Nice hit there. We'll throw him up next to Zavala. Have Sean Burke on the White Sox autograph. Going to Robbie Coleman. Former Maryland pitcher. And then we got Khalil Watson for the Miami Marlins. Yeah, Miami Marlins. And that's going to be the first box of Triple E. All these numbered cards to the side. Let's get into a box of Pro Debut. Be a bunch of guys in their minor league uniforms. I don't know if anybody... Oh, you don't like that rule? I mean, the card says Texas on it, so I can't really give it to anybody else other than the Rangers. It's not even like it's a Leaf card where you could even make an argument. It literally says Texas on it. So I'll get all these open and go through them. I still personally think that Pro Debut's relatively underrated. I mean, I get that they're not on-card autographs, they're a sticker, but there's literally so many prospect autographs, even the big guys, for like such an inexpensive price. And none of it's like Photoshop. It's actually them playing. Like all their MLB cards, like that's literally them in their minor league jerseys and then photoshopping their MLB jersey over it. Hopefully we get a little bit of nice color in here too. Jumbos are a little bit better with the color, but also a little bit more expensive. I was trying to keep it more autograph chasing this time around. After this, we will run the Spectra football break, and that's going to be a full case of Spectra football, so should be at least a good watch if you're not in it. There's only 7 guys in it, so if you're not in the break, still be I think a pretty good watch to watch the break, because I think there's going to be some big cards pulled in that. Through these. Last 2 packs here. All right, let's get rolling. We're going to have Jackson Merrill, Campos, Noels, Artiga, Liover Peguero for the Pittsburgh Pirates on the pink. That's going to be a 39 out of 199 going to JJ on the Peguero. Top 100 guy. Nolan Jones, Luis Rodriguez, Rosario, Puson, Leon, Benassi, Davis, Ken Griffey Jr., Canario, Rodriguez, Ellie De La Cruz, PCA, Mauricio Watson. We got our first autograph. It's going to be Connor Norby to the Orioles and John Cullison. Another guy, I believe Norby's starting off in the top 100 in the low 90s, I think, with the last prospect ratings. Very good hitter. Doesn't really have a great spot to play in the field. We have Batty, Zavala, Rodriguez, Fox, Lyle, Urbina, Ed Howard, Matos, Norby, Moeller, Marte, Jensen, Solamento, Torres, Boisier, Davis, Kinney, Wells, Nick Gonzalez, and Jordan Wicks. We got Tristan Casas, Hassel, Garcia, Thomas, drafty debut, Trey Sweeney, Groshans, Miranda, Hoagland, Bachman, Acosta, Vargas, Ramos, Vivas, Mayer, Colley, and Ramos. And we're going to have Chase Petty, Alexander Ramirez, Alcantar, Davis, Alvarez, Vera, Ferguson, Black, Jonathan Clase, Mahika, McDonough. Then we're going to have, for the Mariners, Noelvi Marte, part of the Everett Aqua Sox, and that's going to be a 22 out of 50. Going to the Mariners. That's going to Tony. Nice Noelvi Marte hit. Yeah, he did get traded. Fortunately. I mean, you guys did get Luis Castillo. It's brick by brick, too, not just the base. I should have probably mentioned that. It was an insert, but a nice hit nonetheless. Good player. Should be a good player, I should say. Mendez. I have Volpe, Meade, CES, Schwartz, Chandler, Jordan, Bonellis, Richerio, Frazier, Dominguez, Ramirez, Colas, Velasquez, Amador, Rhodes, McCants, Watson, Noel, Abel, Triantos, Kevin Made, McLean, Basebe, Rutschman, Williams, Sosa, Quintana, Hendrick, Peguero, Veen, Whitaker, Carlos Delgado, Correa, Tatis, and James Wood. Palmer, Conley, Panango, Dominguez, Cal Conley for the Braves. Seen enough of him in Chrome. I'll tell you that much. Going to the Braves and Jason Turk on the Cal Conley. Darren Baker, Allen, Serta, Kath, Lewis, Mitchell, Manzardo, Martinez, Gonzalez, Rodriguez, Hernandez, Prasado, McGreevy, Young, Bruns, Blade, Perez, Pacheco, Hernaz, Langeliers, Perez, Rojas, and Noy Rodriguez going to the Pittsburgh Pirates. And JJ, and that's going to be a 140 out of 150 on the True Blue. I just think the paper color in this just pops so well. We have Bliss, White, Cowser, Chiro, Montgomery, Goodman, Pineda, Adrian Beltre, Santana, Machado, Cespedes, Trimble, Martinez, Burns, Bernabel, Foscue, and we have a Dari Lorenzo on this blue. One of the Astros, and that's going to be a 22 out of 150. That's going to Brody Sanders. Picking up the Stros late. Then we're going to the Giants. We have Matos, Franklin, White, Walker, Rodriguez, Martinez, Triana, Cespedes, Chiro, Downs, Miller, Rodriguez, Ibarra, Mayo, Bowman, Martin, Spikes, Frelick, Gorman, Pena, Arias, Edwards. We have CES on the gold. Going to the Twins, and that's going to be a 22 out of 50. Going to Matt Raj and the Twins. Ford, Wilson, House, Taylor, Lou, Valera, Leonard, Luciano, Angeles, Bednar, Rodriguez, Castillo, Polanco, Carroll, P.A. Green, Roger Clemens, Pomers, Acuna, and Morissette. Let's roll into a Bowman 2021 Bowman Inception. Another one of my favorites. I really like prospect cards, to be honest. I think it's always interesting. 7 cards in here. Should be 2 autographs and a parallel. Could be more. We will see. I think the autos are in the middle, right? Yeah, okay. So these are the parallels. Top 3 cards are the autographs. So, all right. We have Jeremy Pena, Christian Hernandez, and Ivan Herrera on the 3 base cards. Going to have a 22 out of 50 Jalen Palmer to the Yankees, to the Mets. Which is going to be Samantha Symington. I'll go grab some more 100 points. Jalen Palmer. And we're going to have Shaylen Polanco, 92 out of 99. One of the Pittsburgh Pirates and JJ. Little. I think that, I mean, even as a Pirates fan, I think Polanco actually develops some more. I think he gets a little bit bigger and stronger, and I think he'll be fine. And then Armando Cruz for the Nationals, 8 out of 99 on the blue. Another young kid. One of the Nationals and Jimmy Waller. We have Yolbert Sanchez, 45 out of 400 to the White Sox. And Robbie Coleman. Into a box of Leaf Metal Perfect Game All-American Classic. Haven't opened any of this. Haven't watched any of it be opened. Seen a few of the cards on eBay, but other than that, I haven't really. Oh, nice. These aren't in like a container or anything, and they're already all top loaded. That's actually super nice. Okay. Makes my life a hell of a lot easier. First card, we're going to have Tamar Johnson going to the Pirates. 11 out of 30. Nice hit for JJ. Put him in the front row. We're going to have Tommy Specht, which somebody's a 13 out of 25. Someone's going to have to help me with the drafts, as some of these guys were drafted that aren't in Bowman draft, as I don't have the whole draft memorized. So maybe Mike can actually help me here. We have Tucker Tuman going to the Blue Jays, 18 out of 25. And that's going to be Josh King. I have Oliver on the sheet, but we gave it up to Oliver. I just didn't update the photograph. Didn't have time to do it after he took the team. I, by accident, botched it up, but that's actually going to Josh King on the Tucker two-man, which he's supposed to be pretty decent. I'm going to have Noah Schultz for the White Sox. That's going to be a 15 out of 30. Going to Robbie Coleman. Have Luke Heyman on the wave, 7 out of 12 on the Luke Heyman. Mike, are you there? You going to do your job? We got Gavin Killen. We have a 3 out of 15 on Gavin Killen. I'll start looking them up. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so Tommy Specht was drafted by the Rangers, going to Jimmy Waller. In the 6th round, they're talking about he's probably going to go to college. Because these are all high schoolers. Luke Heyman was going to return to Florida. Oh, never mind. I think that Luke Heyman didn't get drafted at all. He just went to Florida. So this is going to Tony. And let's see about Gavin. Killen was drafted to the Red Sox in the 13th round. So that's going to Rob Gervin and the Red Sox on the 3 out of 15. We're going to have Jordan Vera. And that's going to be a 101. Going to, well, we got to figure out who it goes to on the Perfect Game patch. Like I said, I don't believe 101s are guaranteed. So I believe that's going to be the bounty. Looks like he's going to Ole Miss and wasn't drafted. So this will be going to Tony. And he will get the 101 bounty on the, well, I guess it's the pink. It's a game worn. I mean, this is what they wore in the perfect game. Nice 101 Jordan Vera, Old Miss player. And then we got Dom Hellman, 17 out of 19 on the perfect game, teal green. And it looks like he was number 303 prospect total, but it does not look like he got drafted either. Looks to be perfect game. Get into another box of Triple E. Going to be Ryan Cusick for the Braves, and that's going to be a 504 out of 999. Dominic Hamill, 345 out of 499. Get a Brady House draft first round materials. Memorabilia. Bubba Chandler, and that's going to be the base patch autograph going to the Pirates and JJ. The dual player shortstop pitcher. Probably just going to end up pitching for the Pirates, though, if he does make it up to the big leagues, because he doesn't hit that well. Connor Norby on the base. Former ECU Pirate. Gonna have Tyler Hardman, 63 out of 201. Another Tyler Hardman, 17 out of 999. Justice Thompson for the Cincinnati Reds. It's going to Matt Hogue. And the Reds on the Justice Thompson. Got Max Muncy for the Oakland Athletics. Going to Robert Sellers. Cal Conley. Yeah, Fernando Peguero. That's going to be a 303 out of 499. Andrew Abbott. Framey De Leon. It's going to be a 23 out of 155. On the DPL player. We have JT Schwartz for the Mets on the base. We're going to have Chase Petty. We got Thomas Sosa on the 713 out of 999. Trey Sweeney on the 132 out of 200 for the Yankees. Austin Wells is going to be the patch for the Yankees. And it's going to be going to Patrick Seidel. We have Donta Williams for the Orioles. To John Cullison and Frank Mazzicato for the Royals. You got Cody Morissette out of 999. James Triantos 214 out of 249. Nicandro Ibar going to the international / undrafted players. It's going to Tony. We have Shane Panzini for the Royals. It's going to Josh King. I have the Christian Franklin going to the Cubs. Former Arkansas Razorback. Yeah, this Panini, he actually signed the card. That was only in Pro Debut. They put the wrong Max Muncy card on there. Like, he signed cards before. It's not like he didn't sign. I mean, they wouldn't... If they assumed he didn't sign at all, they wouldn't have had him sign cards. Hold on. I'm closing everything out and bringing Facebook back up because it's not showing me the chat, so just give me a second. There we go. Keep having to refresh. Let's get into Pro Debut. The second box of it. All these packs open, just absolutely a menace here. Which is weird too, because I don't remember them being this difficult to open when the boxes first came out. So, well, what are we, like a month and a half away from spring? People reporting to spring training. I guess the pitchers show up in February, right? I guess that would make sense. All right, let's get into rolling through this pro debut. We have Colson Montgomery, Goodman, Pineda, Trey Sweeney, Muller, Marte, Jensen, Beatty, Walker, Rodriguez, Martinez, Triana, Tim Raines, Miranda, Hoglund, Kinney, Bachman, Acosta, Vargas, Chipper Jones, Lonnie White, Cowser, Edgar Chiro, Blade, Bonellis, Rashiro, Petty, Ramirez, White, Santana, Machado, Cespedes, Rhodes, McCants, Chandler, and Blaze Jordan. We're going to have Jeter, Downs, Miller, Matos, Franklin, Rutschman, Velasquez, Amador. We have Edgar Kiro on the pink. It's going to be a 169 out of 199. Going to the Angels. I have Spikes, Frelick, Gorman, Jefferson, Kiro, Made, McLean, Basebe, Zito, Wilson, House, Taylor, Martin, Dominguez, Paguero, Veen, Whittaker. We got Ryan Holgate going to the Cardinals. That's going to go to Joe Went on the Cardinals autograph. Completely got the piles mixed up. See, I knew I was right. I'm going to have Rodriguez, Del Castillo, Ford, Manzardo, Palmer, Conley, Panango, and Roberto Campos. I have Morissette, Angeles, Bednar, Bruns, Kath, Lewis, Mitchell, CES, Schwartz, Pomers, Acuna, Presadio, McGreevy, Jung, Khalil Watson, Ferguson, Black, Volpe, and Curtis Mead. I have Tavar, Garcia, Clark, Sweeney, Jose Torres going to the Reds, and Matt Hogue. Luis Rodriguez, Rosario, Bliss, De Castro, Kierstad, Holgate, Muncy, Leon, Rodriguez, De La Cruz, Jones, Painter, Baez, VRs, Lawler, Zavala, Rodriguez, Fox, Canario, Martinez, Burns, Bernabel, Foscue, Wells, Gonzalez, Wicks, Norby, Ibarra, Mayo, and Bowman. Have Cal Conley autograph on top, so another Cal Conley auto. Going to the Braves, and Jason Turk. We have Marcelo Mayer, Cowley, Ramos, Groshans, Arias, Edwards, Rodriguez, De La Cruz, Nunez, Valdez. Benny Montgomery, Vivas, Artiga, Langeliers, Perez, Rojas, Ramirez, Colas, Alvarez, Vera, Davis, Merrill, Campos, Knowles, Pee Wee Reese, Triantos, Frazier, Dominguez, Puzon, Leon, and Benassi. We have Diego Velasquez going to the Giants. It's going to be Rob Romine. On the blue, it's going to be a 125 out of 150 on the Velasquez. Quintana, Hendrick, Noel, Abel, PCA, Mauricio, Watson, Casas, Wood, Mendez, Williams, Sosa, Davis, Lyle, Urbina, Howard, Allen, Serta, Correa, Tatis, Thomas, Solamento, Torres, Boisier, Hendry Mendez on the gold. That's going to be out of 50 going to the Brewers. It's going to Natalie. 34 out of 50. Have Rodriguez, Hernandez, Baker, Ramos, Casas, Hassel, Garcia, Perez, Pacheco, Hernaz, and Luis Gonzalez. into another Perfect Game All-American Classic. We're going to have Xavier Cardenas III. It's going to be a 9 out of 10. Nazir Mule, which is going to be 15 out of 25, going to the Cubs. And that's going to be Austin Fishbach on the Mule. Have Jacob Miller on the Wave. This is going to be a 10 out of 12. And I think Miller was drafted by the Marlins, if I'm not mistaken. And the Marlins belong to Josh King. Have Elijah Green. So we got Green and Tamar Johnson. 21 out of 30 on the Perfect Game. Going to the Nationals. And that's going to be going to somebody that grabbed teams later. Jimmy Waller. So he's getting rewarded for closing it up. Got Robbie Snelling for the Padres. Just the base. Going to the Padres. And Michael Becker. Going to the Mariners. Cole Young. Going to be a 5 out of 20. And that's going to Tony on the Cole Young. He probably should be up here as well. Going to have Michael Gupton. It's going to be a 9 out of 10. And I'm not sure if... I think Gupton was drafted, to be honest. Oh, nope. He is part of the undrafted. He ended up not drafting an NC State commit going to Tony. Xavier Cardenas. The third is another kid. He didn't get drafted. He just went to college. And then we're going to have Jackson Ferris. It's going to be I think it's on the front. 7 out of 19 on the lime green patch autograph. And Ferris was drafted by the Cubs out of IMG, and he's going to be going to Austin Fishbach on the patch autograph. Yeah, you're talking about Michael Gupton. They said 60 times like under 6 seconds or something pretty ridiculous when I found his profile. But it looks like I'm surprised someone didn't even draft him in like one of the later rounds just to draft him. But He'll probably go to NC State and then end up being drafted in 2 years or 3 years. I mean, they gotta go to what for 3 years. Into another Inception. Gonna have Nick Lodolo, Brennan Davis, and Xavier Edwards. We have a 9 out of 25 Angel Martinez going to the Guardians on the orange. Garrett Mitchell on the 111 out of 200 going to the Brewers. Going to Natalie. Got Shaylin Polanco, 6 out of 50 going to the Pittsburgh Pirates. And JJ. Nice Polanco. Like I said, I think he's going to develop into something pretty good over time. Wow, the Brian Ramos for the White Sox. 586 out of 600. Going to Robbie Coleman. And the White Sox. And they've definitely been hot. Comes the last couple breaks. I mean, I guess that doesn't ever look good. I was going to say you're getting picked off a bunch because you're overzealous to steal. It's so frustrating that it's not showing me the chat. Let's get into the Leaf Metal Draft Baseball 2021. I do have 2 cases of Jumbo and a case of Hobby coming for 2022 Leaf Metal Draft. Just so you guys know. Tape job on this is normally pretty intense. I'll just cut it. First card is going to be Joshua Baez on the Future Stars going to the Cardinals. It's just going to be the base on Baez. Second card is going to be Jay Allen for the Reds. 2 out of 15 on the Future Stars of blue cracked ice. Jay Allen. A lot of potential with him. Got a Russell Smith, which I believe is a Brewer. Not mistaken. Big tall kid. I think he normally wears glasses in most of his pictures, but he's not wearing glasses there. Going to Natalie. I have a green Jake Vogel going to the Dodgers. That's going to be a 2 out of 10 on the green Future Stars. Jake Vogel. Michael Morales on the purple. It's going to be a 10 out of 25, and I believe Morales an Angel, or is he a Guardian? I got to look that up real quick. Hold on. Figure it out afterwards, after I get through the box. Well, yeah, Pedro Pineda for the Athletics, 2 out of 2 on the cracked ice. The red cracked ice, Pedro Pineda going to the Athletics. And Robert Sellers. Have a purple Riley Green for the Tigers on the Future Stars, 24 out of 25. Tigers and Matt Raj. Green up there. Ryan Cusick on the wave to the Braves. Going to be going to Jason Turk. He was a Brave when he was drafted. He's obviously been traded to Oakland. Going to have number 6 overall top picks Jordan Lawler going to the Diamondbacks. It's going to Joe Went on the base, Jordan Lawler. Oh, what's going on down there? There's like something cracked in that top loader. It's Lawler. And then the 101 proof is going to be Will Bednar on the, my bad, they're Crystal Blue going to the Giants, and that's going to go to Rob Romine. That does not count as the 101 bounties. That is the guaranteed 101 that's in that box. Into Bowman Sterling. 5 autographs in the master box. There's 4 mini boxes in here. Last 3 cards aren't an autograph, I think. We have Denzer Guzman, Wilman Diaz, Jason Dominguez, Rami Gonzalez, Benny Montgomery, and the autograph is going to be Miguel Obliz going to Rob Gervin and the Red Sox. Pedro Pineda, Lorenzo, Brian De La Cruz, Roismir Quintana. Have Wilman Diaz. It's going to be a 76 out of 199. Going to the Dodgers. Going to Rob Gervin and the Dodgers. Our autograph is going to be Trey Sweeney to the New York Yankees and Patrick Seidel. Yankees. Mini box number 3 here. We have Acuna, Harry Ford, Lonnie White Jr., Edward Cabrera, Vidal Brujan. Behind Brujan, we have a 17 out of 99 Christian Hernandez for the Cubbies. And that's going to be a Sterling signage. Going to the Cubs and Austin Fishbach. A nice hit here. Fourth box of Bowman Sterling. We have Rodolfo Castro, Mackenzie Gore, Spencer Torkelson, Elliot Ramos. I have a 21 out of 75 Aaron Ashby. Going to the Brewers. We have a Roismar Quintana. One of the Nationals. And Jimmy Waller. And get into the last, Bowman Sterling. Pomers, Luis Frias, Christian Hernandez, James Wood. Another Aaron Ashby. A 5 out of 99 on the Speckle. Then we have a Uribiel Angeles for the Padres to wrap us up. It's going to be Michael Becker. That is the break, guys. We'll do a quick recap of the hits. I'm not going to go over the parallels. I'm only going to go over the autographs just because there's so many autographs. It's going to take a little bit to go through the recap, and then I'm going to run that football Spectra break after this. I don't know if there's any trades in that Spectra break. We'll start off with Will Bednar on the 101 pre-production going to the Giants. On the blue, the crystal blue. Bring all these autographs over here. I have Cal Conley for the Braves, Torres for the Reds, Donta Williams for the Orioles, Holgate for the Cardinals, Panzini for the Royals, Abar for the undrafted international, Schwartz for the Mets, De Leon for the international, Max Muncy for the Athletics. As you can see, this is a different Max Muncy autograph than the other one. Plus, this is on card. We have Justin Thompson for the Reds, Bubba Chandler for the Pirates on the patch autograph, Dom Hellman, 17 out of 19 on the patch autograph, Connor Norby for the Orioles, Killen. We have Heyman, Specht, Schultz, Yolbert Sanchez, not Yoelqui Cespedes. We have Cal Conley again, the second one of those. We have Sean Burke, Kumar Rocker, which is part of the Mets. It says New York there. We have McCade Brown for the Rockies and Jackson Glenn for the Pirates. Angeles, Quintana, Noelvi Marte going to the Mariners, Sweeney, Blyes, Jordan Lawler to the D-backs, Cusick to the Braves, Mule, Two-Man, Morales, Vogel, Russell Smith, Jay Allen, and Joshua Baez. We have Brian Ramos, Aaron Saval on the prospect material autograph, Garrett Mitchell, Jackson Ferris on the patch autograph, Cardenas III, Gupton, Edwin Rosario, Robbie Snelling, D. Colade, Jacob Miller, Dari Lorenzo on the blue. We're going to have Diego Velasquez on the blue. That is going to be the guys that are not on the hit board. Getting into the hit board, we have some top guys and some low numbers. We have Riley Green, was the number one prospect in baseball before he came up to the Tigers last year, 24 out of 25 going to the Tigers, and Matt Raj. Cole Young going to the Mariners, and that's going to be a 5 out of 20 out of the perfect game box. going to Tony. Colson Montgomery in the die cut 4 out of 10 status going to the White Sox and Robbie Coleman. Elijah Green going to the Nationals on the blue, and that's going to be a 21 out of 30 going to Jimmy Waller. Pedro Pineda 2 out of 2 going to the Athletics, and Robert Sellers on the crystal red. We have Armando Cruz from the Inception 8 out of 99 going to the Nationals and Jimmy Waller. Jordan Vera on the 101 going to the undrafted, which is going to be Tony. I have Christian Hernandez, 17 out of 99. If I find out that Vera was drafted, I will message Tony and the other person to verify, but it seemed like from what I could find on my phone that he wasn't. We have Christian Hernandez, 17 out of 99. Mike McGarrity's not doing his job where he's supposed to figure out all the prospect stuff when I do these breaks. Fired as the expert. No, not really, but he's probably working. Christian Hernandez going to the Cubs and Austin Fishbach. And then, I don't know if these were the 2 biggest hits, but they were Pirates, and they were 2 of the bigger ones. 6 out of 50, Shaylin Polanco. And then Tamar Johnson, which is 17 out of 30. Both going to the Pittsburgh Pirates and JJ. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to everybody that hit. For everybody that didn't, better luck next time. For everybody that did, congratulations. I said we will run that full case of Spectra here in a second. That is the random divisions from football. I just got to see if anybody traded, because I know there's a bunch of trade negotiations going on, but I don't know if anybody actually traded teams. I will see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to try to run that football by, like, I don't know, 12:20. I'm going to clean up, and then we'll run it as soon as I clean up. Talk to you guys in a little bit.